Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents, the ongoing series with my partner in crime, BJ Boyd, Three Dice and the Truth, where we're trying to play through some Marvel Universe actual play. We've already we have rolled up a character, and we did a first session where I introduced the investigation, and hopefully we will finally get to some combat. Well, finally, I guess that's an exaggeration. Hopefully we'll get to combat in the second session. And but first, maybe BJ suggested it's his fault if people get mad, but he suggested we do unboxings live on the show if we have a box to unwrap. So,
I don't have a box to unwrap, so it's
but
all
I
you.
do. All right. So today I have a box to unwrap. Maybe next time he'll have a product. I know there's some products that we both did Kickstarter for that might be coming in soon. So you'll definitely have some of that. That could be fun. So this is from Studio 2 Publishing. Man, and I really should get that. It's from Studio Publishing, 2 Publishing, DBA Pinnacle Entertainment out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I do have a box cutter here. And yeah, so how big do you think this is? So I know it's about eight and a half,
Let's see.
8.5 by about 14 by
Yeah.
about 2 inches. So multiply by 2.54 and you get the metric. Sorry, you got to do a little math. All right. So open it, cutting away, as you notice, and opening it up. And it's got bubble wrap. I prefer bubble wrap because, as you know, we both have pets. If you the circus peanuts, the animals like to eat them. That's probably not good for them.
Yeah. Or if you don't have pets, they just go everywhere when you open the box. They're
Well, that's true. That's very true. All right. Well, this is kind of cool. So this is a product from Pinnacle that I guess they did like a crowdsource. A lot of companies are doing crowdfunding, not necessarily Kickstarters, but crowdfunding maybe on their website or through BackerKit to get money to print it. They have the product already, almost in layout or pretty advanced or written at least, getting to layout, and then they need the money for publishing. But this is Lost Deadlands, Lost Colony, Maw of Oblivion. So have you ever played Deadlands, Savage Worlds Deadlands?
I have not. I would like to.
Yeah. So Maw of Oblivion is out in the dark, life hangs in the balance. As famine tightens their grip, can you tip the scales? So it's a plot point campaign sealing the final fate of famine. So one of the four horsemen in the setting. Nice art. They also have cool art in this one here. And then just a plot point campaign for it. But it comes with a map pack of something called the Black City. And I thought these were kind of cool when they came out. They have like little wanted, what are these called? They used to have these a lot in comic books where they did like the shiny, like
the
foil. Yeah, so
it's got a more specific name, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, but it has like these foil cards.
Yeah,
like that are like little wanted posters for some of the horsemen. I guess it's for so here's war, right? Here's war here. And famine in there, which is kind of cool. And then they have what's great. It's great for they do have something that I guess I always get or they always include with these crowdsource funding things is they have these I call them pogs, but they're probably called these pawns. It's kind of cut out pawns. I don't know. And then you kind of what I like about Pinnacle is like I remember Pathfinder did this and you had to buy the little holder stands separate. So here they come with them, little cardboard pawns. So they're pawn set, which are fantastic in actual play, but not so great.
I'm seriously thinking of converting to pawns when I go back to tabletop.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I'm excited about Maw of Oblivion. I think Amy and I did like a one-on-one Lost Colony kind of thing, adventure, where she was kind of a marshal on a space station, had a sidekick, and had to there was a prisoner who was trying to make a getaway, and she had to deal with them, and of course, Amy in Savage Worlds. So when she rolls, she usually aces like on things and very lucky, and she ends up blowing things up. So, well, so there you go. Maw of Oblivion from Pinnacle, set for Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, also called Swade.
We got a Western theme going on. You unbox Savage Worlds. I don't think this character started off when I started to make him to be particularly a kind of a Western character. He was just, but we kind of fell into the gun as sort of his
Yeah,
kind of motif, and then we decided, since we're from either side of the Red River, to just kind of set him in Dallas Fort Worth. And then the last time when we started role playing him, he turned into more of kind of a not really, well, Southern, but not Southern, like the deep South,
Texan,
mid South,
yes.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that kind of brogue or ramble accent. I try to do. I try to make them distinct, but we'll see. I'm sure it all blends together.
Yeah, and then we're trying to set up a game of We Deal in Lead. So
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great to. I don't know if the other players would mind a recording of it, but that would be kind of cool to record too. I think it's a cool. I think it's a really neat game, simple system based on Nave and Karen that you're going to run. And yeah, I think it'd be kind of neat. And yeah, so it's a Western. I don't know if it's ironic, but I guess maybe it's a counter to this week's Pirate Day, which is tomorrow, I believe. So we're doing Cowboy Week for Pirate Day.
Let me go to work tomorrow and irritate everybody by talking like a pirate.
Yar. Okay, well, let's get into the game. Let's put up our page here for the Roll20 when you're ready. Oh, I gotta my screen. Yeah, I gotta invite you to share the screen. All right, so I'm doing that. And then you can share your screen. And while you're sharing your screen, you can tell us like what happened last time.
Okay.
Oh, pretty nice. Yeah, pretty cool that came up there within the background of sunset over Texas, and there's some cows down below somewhere.
I've got now. I can't see. I'm trying to resize the. You shrank to this big on my.
Oh, that's okay. I can shrink. That's fine.
No, I mean the Zoom where I can actually see our faces.
Oh, okay. That's okay. They don't need to see our face. They just need to see the game.
Yeah. Okay. So last time I was called out to this is it the Twisted X Ranch?
Right here.
Where there were cow mutilations.
Yep.
And as I began to investigate, we also learned that the rancher's teenage son is missing.
Mm-hmm.
That they're now, when I started asking around, that I believe there were several kids missing, and it was attributed to school starting, and they're all hiding and skipping school.
Right. But the sheriff was going to follow up with that.
Yeah. But we noticed that as I looked in his room, the one book that seemed to be missing, he seemed to be interested in like science fiction, fantasy, horror, classic stuff. And by the way his books were organized, the book that seemed to be missing was Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
The cows have all been drained of their fluids, and there was bat guano about the scene in a kind of way where you wouldn't expect it to be. So,
and also like vermin tracks everywhere.
Vermin tracks, yeah. So I collected some of the guano and sent it to the lab at Shield, and went back and reported in. And we wound up. I think when we wrapped up, I got a call from Shield headquarters in New York, where they said they had a similar issue with missing teenagers and mutilated animals.
Yeah, so they would want you to report, or at some point with them, or if you find something, share it with them. If they find something, they'll share it with you, type of thing, which is cool. So yeah, taking advantage of your one of your traits that you're part of this organization.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, yeah. What else was there that so you interacted with the people at the ranch. I would say that the owner of the ranch, the father of the missing teen, was kind of standoffish,
Yeah.
uh, and a little, and then his wife was a little better, still kind of a little snooty, um, but yeah. But the ranch hands, I guess, were so at first evasive, but then were more willing to share information.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I think what we'll do. I don't have a picture of Shield headquarters. You could probably get rid of that mutilated cow picture. But yeah, so I think you are going to go to the shooting range, so we can go very briefly on how over if you open your character sheet, you can go briefly on how attacks work, and you kind of let off some Agent 45 is going to let off some steam here as he after a long day driving out in West Texas, is going to practice at the shooting range. Yeah, so we don't need to roll initiative because you're shooting at a standing still target.
Okay.
And then I guess at first we're gonna do kind of, fire at the target within the range of your weapons.
Okay. So he's got we can just use his so it's regular, it's normally just an agility attack, which is a regular firearm, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just try some regular shooting first.
So you click on the attack.
Okay, 17.
You would definitely hit because it's a quote unquote level 1 target. So it
Okay.
has doesn't have any. It's a static target. Doesn't have any score and any of its abilities. So its defense would just be 10. So you definitely hit, and you hit it, shoot it up.
Okay. Well, we might as well just unload, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So all hits. Oh no. One off the target. But you redeemed yourself.
18 and a 12.
Yeah.
Yep. So again, these are 3d6. But the 1 on the middle dice is Marvel. If it comes up that means it rolled Marvel, and it's 616, which it counts as a 6, but it also can provide some
yeah, there are a lot of attacks that if you succeed, then like for example, if you click on telekinetic grab, click on the thought bubble for then the telekinetic grab, if you succeed, if you get a fantastic success, you can pin the target as well, right? So there are specials that happen if you get that M in the middle, right? So which I think is pretty cool how they do that. All right.
And if I was going to use my telekinetic, my ghost gun,
right,
that becomes a logic based attack.
Okay. Yeah.
15, 12, 9. Oh,
That's a miss.
14 and 11.
Yeah. So he's just as accurate with his force gun, his telekinetic ghost gun, as he is with a regular gun.
Yeah.
So then if we were to move the target, still a standing target, still a defensive 10, then if we move it back out of the first range increment, then what we would do is that I think you can hit trouble I think you can give it trouble somewhere, can't you? Because it would be, if you do that, then it becomes a trouble, right? So can you roll with a trouble? I can't remember.
Well, you roll it. Let me roll it here.
Okay.
And then with the trouble, the GM says re-roll. You tell me which die to re-roll.
Re-roll the 6, yeah.
That changes it to a 3.
Yeah. So then that becomes a 12.
Yeah.
That's still a hit. So even at range, he was able to do that. So here I would suggest I would say the 4.
Oh, you would instead of the 5?
Oh well, sorry, my bad. I thought, yeah. I didn't see the 5. No, I did you did the 5. Yeah, you did the 5
Yeah.
anyway. So yeah, that's how that would work. So yeah, I don't have to go through the whole cartridge
Okay.
there, but yeah, that's basically how combat works. Pretty straightforward.
Okay.
All right. So the next day, unless you have something that you're going to do here after going to the shooting range for Agent 45. And what's your real name again?
Danny Stockton.
Danny Stockton. Okay.
I think we should change it to Colt Stockton, so he's Agent Colt 45 though.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Maybe that could be his middle name.
Yeah. Danny Colt Stockton. Okay. Okay. All right.
So
So
we gotta come up with some reason why he's got this gun that allows him to focus telekinetic attacks.
yeah, there is some comment on the discords of some suggestions and how to tie him into some of the other kind of gun wielding uh, superheroes, even that are in the 50 state initiative, in the Texas branch of the 50 state initiative. But I kind of left that up to you, honestly, like how, what's the origin. So at some point, if you want to communicate it, or if people have some ideas, yeah, share it with us. That'd be great.
He's already an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and a former student at the Xavier's Academy. If we tie him into like Doctor Strange or somebody, that's a little too much of a Mary Sue, I think, kind of character.
Yeah.
But we'll go with something.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. Yeah, we don't want to make it too. I mean, he's like an up and coming, new superhero. Level 2 superhero. Maybe he has a pedigree, but whatever his I guess his familial ties, I guess they would want him to prove himself. So, all right, so Fort Worth is about 2 hours to the east of this Twisted X ranch in Ranger, Texas, which is nearby. I will show
Fort
this.
Worth is way over there.
Right. So if you blow that up, that little, well, yeah. Can you blow that up? I don't know.
Let me try that again.
I have to show the players again.
Yeah, it's not opening the
okay.
So
That's strange. I show you to players again. Does it come up? Nope, it does not. You can't open it?
It's not showing up on my screen for some reason.
Okay.
I can open the Mutilated Cow.
Yeah.
When I click on that, it's not opening.
All right. We'll try it again. I changed still not opening. It's weird. You should be able to open it, but okay.
Can you open it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it again and then I'll show to players. It says shared with 3 players. Neither here nor there. It's fine. Yeah, it's weird. If you click on it again,
sometimes we got to do a little reset with Roll20. It gets
a little finicky.
It's a little temperamental.
It also clears the chat when you do that somewhat. So you can click on
there we go.
Yeah, so that opens. So that little red dot, you don't have to blow it up. Well, yeah, you don't have to blow it up necessarily yeah, so that little red dot is the Twisted X ranch, which is a substitute in our Marvelverse for the Crook Canyon Ranch, but it is about 5 miles from Ranger, Texas, which is on the I-20. Yeah, so there you go. So that's kind of where we're at, just to give people a visual. Interestingly, if you look here, if you look on this map, and then we'll get to it. So here's a ranch house here. I'll ping on the ranch house. I think it's probably better for people to see. Yeah, ping on the ranch house there.
Oh, there.
Yeah, and then there is a set of, mini canyon here, I guess. Right, probably full of caves. So pretty cool.
Yep.
So you do get a call early in the morning from a very exasperated, I can't remember the name. Do you remember, or did you write down? Because I don't think I did, unfortunately, the last name of the owners of this ranch.
I don't think I did.
I'm
I
bad
did
at
not.
that. All right. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I should have wrote it down, but that's.
You could always go back and review the previous.
Yeah, that's what
video.
I'm doing right now, but I don't know how long that would. Oh yeah, because we have like several. No, yeah.
So people want to watch on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. We just did Danny Stockton. I'm looking through it now. Yep, escape intervals hunted. I guess you have a lot of eggs and tags, other stuff. Yeah. Well, that's annoying that I can't.
Just make up a new name.
Yeah. I guess a Compton. We'll call them the Comptons. So I remember the first name. I remember her name was Honey Compton. So Mrs. Compton calls you kind of with desperation in her voice. And she says, my son, do you remember the son's name? I don't know. We're so bad. Yeah, we're so bad. That's what happens when you get older and you don't play a game for like 2 weeks. You don't remember anything. I remember Jeff, the ranch hand.
I'll have to go back and watch that video.
I know, and figure that out. But I guess she would say, my son, he came to the house last night. There was a lot of trouble. You need to come out here again.
Where is he now?
Because he's not here. He fled the ranch. She says the ranch hands shot at him. He was attacking the cows. Because we said to bring him all in. She actually says he was attacking the cows and then realizes what she said. She goes, I don't know. I mean, he was just messing with the cows.
Okay.
Jeff said that he bit him. I don't know what's going on. Something's not right. You have to come out.
All right, I'm on my way. And I probably will check in with whoever one checks in when you're a shield agent and you go, I think we have a vampire outbreak at this location.
Because
is there like a treatment for someone who's been bit?
It depends who you ask. They say, for example, Blade would say, there's no good vampire, but a dead vampire.
Well, he's not a vampire yet, is he? Well, I don't know. Getting bit by a vampire make you a vampire?
I don't know.
Stop the process.
They're at a loss. They actually say, they probably would say, well, I don't know how to cure a vampire. Can you cure a vampire? Is there any incidents of any vampires being cured? I mean, they don't know. They don't know at the top of their head, but they will review the files as best they can to see if that's possible.
How much? How much would? How much would I know about X-Men history as a student of the
Oh, right,
academy?
you're a student of the academy. Well, I would say one issue is you can't really rely on, because this is the universe that I've come up with. But yeah, I don't know. Just give a roll for that. I think that would be. It's possible you would know. You might know something. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Be like a logic to remember.
Yeah, logic sounds good.
Nope.
No, you just don't. While you're driving out there, drinking your morning coffee. They're calling you like at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Drinking your morning coffee. You know, you just don't. It doesn't come back to you.
Okay.
Any of that. Yeah, I know BJ Boyd might know, but but not Colt Stockton, aka
Yeah.
Agent 45. He missed that class. He missed vampire class at the school or the academy. But
Yeah.
yep. Okay. There was like, I guess, how in the maybe like, yeah. Are we setting? I don't recall either if we're setting this like contemporarily. Like, is it 2023?
I don't know. So like
No.
all the mutants on Krakoa, not part of.
Well, I guess they're not on. Yeah, the mutants are on Krakoa now. The Utopia is not there anymore, right? So
I'm way behind on my comics.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. Well, I could have given you some information, but you just do not recall at the time,
Okay.
at this right time, at this time.
We'll have to wait till November till that X-Men supplement comes out.
I don't know if they even have
The
that.
game.
Yeah.
It's supposed to ship at the end of November, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you head out there, and there's definitely I wonder if the policeman would be there. There's a little die roller here. The die roller is all right. So you don't see the sheriff um there. But so you have to kind of ping or text them or whatever when you're there at the gate.
Uh-huh.
So if you do that, then they, you know, someone drives. I guess it could. Someone drives out there. Some ranch hands that you don't recognize. You don't see Mr. Compton, um, and they look at you, and they say kind of that boy's crazy. He's biting people
Where is he now?
because well we kind of shot at him. I mean, he was killing the cows. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us are going to get fired, or maybe we'll just quit. But he fled, like, and they point towards the east.
Okay.
Well, from here, from the gate, they point toward the northeast, actually. So
Okay.
east of the house to the northeast.
Like this direction over here.
Yeah, more like, oops. Yeah, like this direction, like that way.
Like back towards the house.
No, so here's the house, right? So like
Okay.
he fled. I'll just use a pointer. It's easy. It's better to use a pointer. Yeah, he fled like in this direction.
Okay.
So from yeah, they point like this direction from yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you drive up to the house.
Yep.
They already like you can see they're like butchering at least one cow. Um it didn't get it's not totally drained and not like eviscerated, and eaten from the inside this time around.
Can you become a vampire by eating a Calvin?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
I mean, we're not going to sell it or anything, but for eating here, that's some decent beef.
Yeah. Be sure you add a lot of garlic.
They don't, of course, they don't quite understand your illusion there.
All right.
But so I guess Mr. Compton is standing there with his hands on his hips, like looking at this, kind of look, gives you like a stare. He said, he kind of yells, "I didn't call you." How do you know about this?
I'm well, your wife called me.
Kind of looks back over his shoulder. Because we don't need your help. This is family business. We'll
Well,
take
now
care.
it's Shield business now. And if I guess I don't have my badge out, it's
Because he seems like one of those people who voted for the registration act. Was that something?
Yeah.
So he's like, all you superpowered people. He doesn't know you're superpowered. Yeah, does he? No, not really, right?
No, I didn't.
All you agents and organizations, you need to keep control of, probably some crazy experiment that has hurt my son. So,
well, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know what's happened to your son. That's what I'm here to find out. But we got a situation. Your ranch is potentially ground zero for some bad stuff. So, I'd rather just take care of this as quick as possible and let you get back to normal operations.
all right. Well, give me I feel like it would be ego.
Okay.
You're trying to like, you feel like you're trying to talk him down, or like,
Yeah.
would it be like, would it be like a persuade or like a charm, or how would you feel? Like more like,
Probably. Well, I think it probably with him, I'm trying to be persuasive before I turn to threats.
okay, yeah. I feel like you're kind of using emotion as opposed to reading him the statutes or the law. All right. Well, he kind of sighs and sits down there on his porch. It's like, do whatever. I don't care. Just find my son.
Did he come in the house?
No, he goes, no. He these jokers. He points to all of his ranch hands. These jokers said, I heard shooting. I was, he tells you that he was awoken by shooting and screams and shouts. And he
He didn't come in the house. So ask would
not
ask
that
the
he
hand-
knows, not that he knows of,
Did you see him?
because I saw something, but it wasn't my son. But they said it was my son.
What you describe what you saw?
He saw like he said his son always kept his hair short, but this person had like a very pale face of his son that he saw like in the flashlights. But sometimes flashlights do that. Red eyes, like when you put on a cow, and long hair. It was my son, but it wasn't my son. He looks very confused.
Okay.
So probably
So-
at this point, Honey comes out too.
Okay.
I think it's Bill. I think it was Bill Compton. Anyway.
Yep, that's his name. That,
All right.
it is.
All right, but
Billy. With his son Billy.
yeah, Billy Jr.
Yeah.
And you would come back, so it takes a little bit of time in this mess of hair, brain thing. So
I asked, honey, did you see your son?
she goes, it was Billy. It was Junior. It was Billy Jr.
Did he come in the house?
She's like, I think he, I think he tried to go into his room, and she kind of shows you like there's like scratch marks like on the side of the on the paneling of them.
Very important. If he comes home and asks to come in the house, don't tell him he can't come in the house.
But he's my son.
I hope that he's still your son, but
What do you mean by that?
right now he's. You guys have seriously never read Dracula, seen Dracula,
I
don't know anything
mean,
about vampires.
you're actually suggesting to them that their son's a vampire, like
Yes.
because I mean that's all. That's like that doesn't exist, right? What are you talking about? I mean, people wouldn't know about this stuff. It's all.
Right, right.
I
So,
mean, not necessarily. She goes, what? She like freaks out. She sits next to her husband on the
look, there,
porch. What do
yeah,
you mean
there.
he's a vampire? Like you gotta put a stake through him?
I don't think it's going to come to that. Uh, there are different types of vampires. Between mutants and scientific accidents gone wrong and medical experiments and
Medical experiments.
aliens and yeah, I don't know what's happened to him. That's what I'm going to find out so we can help him.
Okay.
If not, he can star in the worst ever
Well,
Marvel of all
thing,
time.
the last thing Honey says before she kind of puts her head in her hands is, they said that one of the ranch hands got bit though. Is it
Yeah.
contagious?
I don't think so, but I think we're going to have him taken to the hospital for observation.
Yeah, so you could probably give a call to the hospital. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
You see,
Or Shield has a facility that can hold him.
yeah. I mean, do you go and examine
Yeah, I want to go. I
old
want to see a
Jeff?
fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's not dead,
Okay.
but he's kind of like he looks feverish. He definitely looks feverish. He has like two long scratches on his arms, and in between the scratches,
Yeah.
like
Where
I
did he
said,
bite you?
like he kind of it's wrapped up. His like the forearm is wrapped up.
Uh
But you
huh.
see like scratch marks on either side, and his
Yeah.
forearm is wrapped up. He says he bit me like right here on my big old forearm. Little shit.
Why did he bite you?
Because I told him to stop killing the cows.
Did you grab him?
I tried, but I didn't know. I knew that boy was in wrestling, but I didn't know it was that strong.
Okay. Strong, fast.
I mean, I'm a great shot though.
Did you shoot? Did you shoot him?
Shot at him.
But you missed.
I don't know. He's not saying.
I mean, did he duck out of the way? Did he?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Okay. Can I see, like, they gave me a general direction? Are there any tracks?
Yeah, you can go look and see
Okay.
where it is. I mean, it's a kind of a mess. Like the cows were kind of stampeded. They broke their corral. They were very
Yeah.
panicked. Um, but I think you see that he fled from the ranch house, like roughly east.
Okay.
But give me a logic test to see if you can track him, or how long it takes you to track him, really. Yeah. All right. So you feel like you can track him through especially over it's pretty flat ground until you get towards the canyon area. And then there's like those little, this is like West Texas. So, these like stunted live oaks and
Yeah.
yeah, stuff
Scrub
like that.
oaks,
Yeah. Yeah.
skeets.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's this far west would, yeah, I guess there would be mesquites. I mean, even, yeah, they're definitely
Okay.
to the west, but probably, yeah, about here, it kind of starts, you
Yeah.
start seeing mesquites and, the occasional Spanish dagger.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I will. Like, I'm like reporting I'm like calling everything in, every development. I'm like calling it in so people know where I'm
Yeah.
at and what's happening in the situation. But I'm
Mhm.
gonna head out and try to find find where these trail goes.
Yeah, roll me a d6. Oh, okay. So you yeah, a lot I've been learning like just as a side, because if if this is popular with people and they want to see other games, I've been reading through Captain's Log, the Star Trek Captain's Log or Star Trek Adventures. And I know you've been studying that out too, BJ, the studying Star Trek. So that could, so they have this like idea of probability matrix. So I don't just arbitrarily decide. I just have players start rolling a d6 and I decide what the percentage in my mind is that X happens. So in this case, you do have a, a text message and a voice message. It looks like it's from the sheriff's phone.
Okay, I'll go ahead and listen. Take a listen.
Yeah, he says, yeah, he goes, oh, I heard I'm sure you're gonna head out to the Comptons. I kind of did some more digging. I kind of asked my little teen snitch guy that I got at the high school. It seems like the kids kind of hang out at this warehouse, and they're pretty like sketchy about who they meet.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go check it out. But yeah. And the text message says, found out some info, gonna check it out.
I text back and say, wait, don't go in there by yourself.
All right, so I guess he texts back right away. He says, yeah, I'm so when do you want to go? Are we go? What do you mean?
Well, I'm gonna check out. I said I'm on what, Billy's trail. If I don't find him, I'll head straight into town. But there's possible meta-human activity, so I don't want you going in there by yourself.
Meta-humans, are those like superhumans?
Yeah.
Oh man. Can't we call in like Captain America or something?
I'll try.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, if you know him, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Everybody's a big fan of Captain America.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be disappointed if it's Sam Wilson, not Steve Rogers?
I don't know.
All right.
In here in Texas, probably.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll follow the trail.
All right.
See if I can see where he goes.
Cool. All right. Well, the trail.
We really got to get another player so we have more superheroes.
I know what's going to happen to you. All right. Assuming you have a flashlight.
Yeah. Oh. I guess I need to put myself on the map. Oh no, there I am. All right.
Yeah, kind of the trail, and it's kind of like you rolled decently. So the trail is like loping more like, and sometimes it's on foot, sometimes it's like 2 feet, sometimes it's like all fours.
So what do these numbers represent? I know 60 is my health.
I think 11 and 12 are your I think I might change one of those at least to being your stress or your
Focus.
focus, but one of them is your, I mean they refer to your defenses. So your melee defense is red and your agility defense is blue.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Okay. So
All right.
you find the entrance to a cave, one of these many limestone caves that litter across, you know, Oklahoma and Texas. All right.
Okay. Do I hear anything when I
Yeah, give me
stop?
like a logic. Um, hmm. You're like someone who might have sleep apnea. echoing in the cave. You know, like a wheezing or a hissing.
Okay. Just shine the light back and forth as
Well, you see what you see.
methodically as I can.
Yeah. I even did the yeah.
I'm up 10 feet and sweep again with the flashlight.
Okay. Hold on, let me. I gotta figure out how this works. Like how to switch layers on this. Like, you know, I have the various layers, GM layer and all
Yeah.
that. Oh, you can now you can do like you can do in Fantasy Grounds, by the way. Take your mouse and drag left and right.
That you mean?
Yeah. No, like I can move. Like if you right click, you can move it up and down with the like you do in nope. I don't want to do that. Oh, that tells me how you're seeing it. Um, um,
Oh, I can actually, yeah.
yeah, you can turn your guy around and
Okay.
I got what I'm looking for is like layers. That's the problem. Oh, agent. That's weird. I don't know. Yes, interfaces. Oops, it's resetting for me. So give me a second. All right.
Is that the actual shape of the cave wall over there?
Yeah, yeah. It's like it kind of like you can see like a different, like you could try to climb up on a ledge type of thing up there.
Yeah, definitely gonna shine the light up on the ceiling. Is
Yeah, there's definitely lots of bats up there. Yeah, you can keep exploring. I'm not hindering you from exploring.
okay.
If you wanted to do it into what's your movement? If you wanted to do it into like turns, you could.
What is the? I think there's a standard movement.
The
But
set movement, yeah, it's like 5 plus. It would tell
5 squares.
movement. I can't
Let's
believe it's not
run.
under.
Run speed is 5.
Yeah, yeah. Where did you see that?
Oh, it's on the. Sorry. You put that where everybody can see it.
Yeah. Movement's always like the hardest thing to find on the character sheet. It seems.
It's on speed and size.
Speed and size. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and if your agility gets high enough, it can go up, right? But some of these.
Yeah.
And then if you get certain powers, right, it can go up. Okay. All right.
Yep. So run though. Is that would walking be 3 then?
No, I think that's your normal speed. The run speed is like moving
Okay.
5 squares. And then the other things are, yeah.
What I'm trying to do is kind of hug the wall
Okay.
so that if he's in here, he's got to come at me from one direction.
Yeah.
Can I tell is the breathing more like back here or back here?
Yeah, it seems like it's coming from the back of the cave.
Can I tell which side, or is it just
Yeah, give me let's vigilance check.
trying to keep my sheet off the screen so people can see the whole map?
Yeah. It seems to be coming from like the to your like on the map. It seems to be coming from like the northeast.
Up here.
Yeah, in that area. Let's see, how do I do? Yeah, I can do it this way. Okay. So give me an agility check. I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet.
I'm like, well, thought I clicked it. There it
There it
goes.
is. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yeah,
I got an M.
you're actually, I don't know, you feel like you read in some sort of manual how to best not to disturb bats in a cave. You're being extremely quiet as you move through there.
Okay.
Yes, you can move here. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, Billy, is that
Do
you?
you say that, Billy? Do you say, Billy, is that you?
Yeah.
The breathing stops. I think this is when we roll initiative.
Okay. I'm here to help.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
All right. Initiative.
Yeah.
There's darn, I roll. Okay, there we go.
You, it looks like you it's vigilance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, initiative. Yeah, you go first.
Okay. What is he? I think the first thing I'm going to do is erect telekinetic barrier.
Okay.
Character forms an invisible barrier, their line of sight up to 10 spaces away. It covers 2 spaces across per rank. So I get 4.
Yeah.
And you can't, is there a way to draw on here?
Yes, you can draw freehand or like a square. So if you want like a 2x2, it's effectively like 2x2, right?
Or it could be 4x1. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can modify it. So there's a 2x2. So where do you want to do it? What do you want to put it?
Just like right here. Literally like a shield in front of me. Yeah.
But like you want it like 4x2 or
Yeah.
4x1 or whatever.
Yeah. And then angle it, between me and him.
Yeah, like that, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that.
Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, you have to roll something,
And
right?
does that take some focus points?
5 focus. It costs 5 focus.
Okay.
And logic compared agility. Yeah.
Yeah, I would, if you could change. Let me change that.
Yeah, I
If
mean
you
you're
change these to my focus real quick, then people can see that I've reduced my focus to 85.
yeah, but I mean if you want to change it to, yeah, we could do that. Change let's make focus red.
Yeah, however you want it. Yeah. So now, yeah, I got 6, still got a full health, and I'm at 85 and 90 on my focus points.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, but I don't think you have to roll anything unless you're trying to like smash someone with it, right? So
Yeah.
okay. All right, so you do that, and then the Billy thing it runs towards you, and it's going to run up against that barrier. It's
Okay.
the target. Okay. Okay, so realizing it's a barrier, he's going to attack it to try to get to you. and he has to make it's against your logic defense.
It's a 12.
And the
Here,
damage.
let me. I'm gonna put my character sheet on the other side of the map here so that it's visible.
Right. I just attack once. That's an 11.
One thing I do like about Fantasy Grounds over Roll20 is you can open multiple things on the
and show them.
tabletop.
Yeah, but fortunately, this melee is isolated here. So, okay, yep. So 11 against your. That's the first one. I rolled twice. That's unfortunately. Oh, but it's an M. So does that automatic success?
No, I think you have to get a 616 for that. The 6M6 for it to.
So I still have to beat your.
Right.
I'm gonna look up fantastic success. See, fantastic success. If you're if you get a fantastic roll and your total meets or beats the actions checks target, it's a fantastic success. So I do not, although it could be a fantastic success, it is not because your ego defense is 12, correct?
Yeah.
No, it's your logic defense, right? Logic defense.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to attack your logic defense. So the creature or the Billy thing attacks, runs up against a barrier and then tries to attack it, and he doesn't seem to harm it. It stays strong. Okay.
So to recap for everybody watching, if you get, it still has to be a success on the total of the die, but if it's fantastic, meaning your middle die rolled a marvel, which is the one there in place of a 1.
Yeah. So
if it succeeds, that's a yes and success, which means it succeeds at whatever it normally would have done, and then something else.
Right. Happened. Like in this case, it probably would have been like double damage.
Yeah. And you can get a fantastic failure. Same principle. I think a fantastic failure has to be 1-1-1-1, right?
Let me see. Fantastic failure.
That has to be 1M1, 1 Marvel 1.
1 Marvel 1 is a fantastic failure.
All right. Okay, so he tries to attack the barrier, but he can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Concentration. Let's see, there's something I can do with this, right? Use space so the character makes a logic check. I guess it's only when I first raise it that I can.
The character makes a logic check, compares the result to agility.
Okay, it's just if I'm trying to pull it up between me and somebody else to push them away from me, I get to decide. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and it lasts as long as I keep concentrating. Duration concentration.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look up concentration because you probably have to expend points.
Yeah.
Concentration. 1 power. You can concentrate on 2 powers, by the way.
Okay.
Spending focus. So becoming unconscious, becoming demoralized, stunned, blind. Okay, so it doesn't say you have to spend anything to maintain your concentration. It can just be broken, which is cool.
All right.
That's good. It makes things a little easier to do stuff.
But I can concentrate on 2 things at once.
Yes. You can also, there's also something here that said, let's see, breaking concentration. Yeah, until with no cost, it actually says the power requires an action to use and the effect lasts with no action cost until the character's concentration is broken or willingly ended.
Okay, then in that case, for my next trick,
I'm
going to do a telekinetic grab.
Okay, nice.
Logic attack against their melee defense.
Okay, go for it. his melee defense. The creature shrugs that off. The Billy thing shrugs that off.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not a very good roll anyway. So
All right.
I'm gonna see if the Billy thing is smart enough. He is not smart enough to figure a way around the barrier, so it's going to attack again.
Okay.
This time it does. It does, and you see the barrier kind of bend and buckle, but it does not break.
It has to do 10 damage to.
Yep. Yeah. It bends and buckles, but does not break.
All right. I'm gonna try to grab him one more time.
I wonder how 6. That was weird. So it said does damage is 8. 6 plus 6 times 1. Okay, because only. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to grab him again.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Ooh. And you do damage when you grab him, correct?
I don't know. It just says if the attack is success, the character grabs the target with their mind.
Okay.
I don't think the damage doesn't apply, but it just automatically calculates it.
Yeah, I guess when you pin them, then you can start crushing them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you have to do two successes with the grab, right? Or if you would have gotten a fantastic success. All right, so the creature's struggling. The Billy thing is struggling, and he tries to break out in his turn. Okay. I guess is is unable to.
Okay.
I don't think I think you got him. I mean, yeah.
He's got a.
You have to keep concentrating, or how does that work?
Yeah, I guess I have to keep concentrating on both of these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to.
Or you can drop the barrier if you have them held. I mean,
well, if I've got that, I'm gonna have to move my character sheet for a minute. My plan is to try to slowly move this entire operation back out of the cave. Like if I can keep hold on to him, I'm gonna drag him out into the open, but also trying to keep the barrier between us just in case.
okay.
If that's
Yeah,
possible.
it's gonna take some. What is it? Entrance.
It's back here.
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you. It would take you like 10 rounds to do that. Moving at 5 per.
All right. Do I not get my normal movement rate? Oh yeah, 5 per. Okay.
Yeah, right. It's like 10 feet, right? Because the entrance is like around here.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can. Effectively, I think I have to get a fantastic success to get out of there. But no, I don't know. I think I have to get. So I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can make a 20. Even with the fantastic 6, even with the 616.
Okay. Now, do I have to keep expending points, or is it just as long as I'm concentrating?
As long as you're concentrating.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna since he can't. There's no way he can break out unless. Well, I guess I could roll a 616, right?
Yeah. You keep trying.
Yeah, but you can start moving yourself, and I will let you know if I roll a 6-1. Well, I'll roll 10 times and see if I get a 616. But it's gonna be struggling.
And I guess I can't move that shield. Let me draw a shield so I can move it.
All right. I think you got him. Well, you got him to the entrance.
Oops.
No, don't. I mean, I'll move it. I'll move it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I moved you too. I was gonna move everything together.
Okay.
All right. So then you kind of got to maneuver the shield around you, right?
Yeah. And then back out the cave entrance.
Yeah. I'm gonna select the shield by itself, but it's not letting me move it. All right. So you got him there, and what are you gonna do with the shield when you get close?
I guess I turn it and slide it out the door.
Yeah, you slide it out the door.
I'm assuming I can move it.
Yeah, you can move it out there. Like,
and
like
then
move it around like that or
come
whatever.
out behind it and drag him out.
Yeah. When you get him into the light, it starts to smoke.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you can't try to pin him and subdue him.
um, let's see if I can try to. I guess I'll take a risk here. Seeing about if I could just basically hold him in the sunlight till he's down within an inch of his life, and then uh, let him back in the cave. Push him back in the cave.
It's sort of a rank 3 attack that automatically succeeds.
Okay.
So that's going to be damage times 3 plus 2.
Does he say anything when I pull him out in the sunlight?
Just like screams. Why are you killing me? Ah.
Okay, I'll nudge him back into the edge of the cave.
It ignores all damage reduction, and the character cannot be healed by the healing factor.
All right.
So rank, I would say how bad the rank 3 attack is against. Oh, I guess I roll a 3d6 and then multiply by 3. You could kill him, maybe.
Try not to, but hey,
Okay.
use the brakes. You mean to roll 3d6? You want to do okay?
So 9 times 3, right? That's how that 9 times. Oh no, 5 times 3, 15. Okay, that's right. Remember, it's only 5. It's only the middle number times the multiplier.
Okay.
So he takes this time he takes 15 damage, which he kind of you're frying him pretty good.
Okay.
He's screaming.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to nudge him back into the out of the direct sunlight.
Okay.
Like, I'm okay. Now you behave yourself.
He kind of turns more into like a long-haired teen, like not so feral, long-haired teen with like just red eyes, nails, like kind of claws and sharp teeth. Because I didn't want to, I didn't want to harm anyone.
I understand that. I understand that. Why don't you tell me what happened?
What's happening to me?
It looks like you turned him into a vampire.
I'm gonna give him I'm gonna make an ego check for like a willpower check.
Okay.
He kind of still goes at you, goes blood and hungry, and he kind of goes at the barrier again.
If you pass this barrier, you're gonna fry.
He doesn't.
The sunlight.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because you're technically like, I guess, fix. You're like over here, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of.
And then the barrier is like, it's like that, right? Something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of like I'm standing in the sunlight, like right.
Yeah.
Kind of edging.
All right. Yeah. So I'll let you. Like he's like bounces up against the barrier. Is not able to do anything to it. I would have given him a trouble anyway because he's pretty jacked up. So he's not able to do anything to it. He's pretty weakened.
Okay.
Can
I get an edge when I'm interrogating somebody?
Oh yeah, you could try to talk him down.
Okay, and that is that gonna be an ego since it's more of an emotional thing right now?
Yep.
Oh. I didn't do much better.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess he's gonna come again.
Okay.
He's ineffective.
Let me try to one more time to persuade him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
we
you go.
go.
There you go. All right. So like he calms down.
That's a Marvel success.
I
Or a
know.
fantastic success.
So he calms down. So you probably got him like he's like sitting down there, like exhausted up against a barrier. There's like little sometimes the sun will come in. Roll me a D6.
Okay. One.
Okay. It's still pretty bright outside, you
Okay.
know. Someone is hot.
I'm going to tell him, look, I understand you were attacking the cattle because you didn't want to hurt people.
No, I don't want to hurt anyone. It's like,
Right. But,
what's happening to me?
well, what you turned into a vampire.
That's
I saw where you've been reading Dracula, so I think you have some idea what's happened. Why don't you tell me how this started?
so he tells you that one of the he says the English lit teacher wanted to do something cool in his class, and he had them all go to like this abandoned warehouse to joint read scary stories. And the I guess he picked Dracula.
Okay. And that's it? You just started reading Dracula?
Well, I don't. It seems kind of hazy. We had like he brought like food and drink. There was like 4 or 5 of us from
Can
his
you,
class. He said it's for extra credit.
all right, can you tell me who are the other
um, Mr. Jones.
okay, and these other kids, who are they?
He said his name is Luther Jones.
All right.
Mr. Yeah, he told us to
All
call
right,
him
I'm probably got like a
Luther.
recorder that I'm recording all this, you know.
He told us to call him Luther. Um, I mean, he's from yeah,
New York?
yeah, but he has like a British accent.
Okay.
That's why it was so cool.
Right, right, right. You know, if you go to if one of us goes to London, they think our Texas accent is cool, right?
You tell because I don't have an accent.
You don't hear it,
My
but you
mom
got one.
has my mom has an accent, but
Yeah, she got a pretty thick one.
because I didn't mean to bite Jeff.
I know, I know, I know.
Is he gonna become a vampire too?
I hope not. What who are the other kids? The other students? Can you tell me their names?
He gives you their names. I don't need
Okay.
to.
All
There's
right.
like 3 of them, at least 3 others.
All right. Have you bitten anybody besides Jeff?
Because no, I came home, I didn't feel good, and then I knew there was these caves out here, and when I started feeling, I think I killed some of my dad's cows,
Yeah, you
and
did.
then all the rats and bats and stuff in the area kind of helped me finish it off.
All right. So I'm gonna, I guess, contact again Shield and say, look, I got a vampire trapped in the cave. I think this is above my pay grade.
They go like, "You trapped a vampire in the cave?"
Yeah, I mean he's cooperative. He doesn't want to be a vampire. He wants help.
Hmm.
And I need information on a Luther Jones. Recently became an English teacher here in Ranger, Texas.
All right.
Maybe
Okay.
particularly see if he's got any recent connections to New York.
Okay. All right. So I guess you want us to send a van over, or what's?
I don't know what's the protocol for this.
He says, "Well, I guess did you order the ambulance from Shield also?
Yeah, I would assume. Like,
Because we're already sending an ambulance, so we need a black lit.
yeah, yeah.
What about the? So wait, so someone was bitten, right?
One of the ranch hands was bitten. He's feeling sick, but I don't know how this works. I don't know if he's turning into a vampire, if he's just got rabies or what. But
I guess it depends on how much your vampire fed. Does he look pale? Is he feverish?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. All right. Well, just hold tight. I don't know how long you can concentrate on this. I guess he's cat. I mean, I don't know.
Well, he can't come out of the cave. The sunlight. So
Yeah, but he can retreat back into the cave.
yeah.
Maybe. Oh, but you're holding him, right? You're holding.
Well, I mean, if he's cooperative, I'll let him go.
Okay. Well, you did. You did get the. You know, you did kind of talk him down. So I would
Yeah.
say he's cooperative. You did get a critical success there. You got to reward. Got to reward that luck sometime, right?
Hey, kid, did you finish Dracula?
Because I read it before, but it's fun to like read it in the can.
Spoiler alert for the audience. It was the guy from Texas that killed him, right? Percy. In the end.
Thought it would. Well, yeah. Is your name Percy?
No,
Just, so how come you didn't just kill me?
but I don't think you're Dracula. I think that's probably. I think in this story, it's probably your English teacher that is Dracula.
I don't think it's. Well, you actually probably hope it's not Dracula. But
Well, not the real Dracula, particularly knowing the real. Again, BJ knows that Dracula is like one of the worst arch villains in Marvel.
yeah,
Yeah. This is a really cool sidebar, but I think since we're talking Marvel, did you ever read any of the original Ultimate Marvel?
no, I don't think so.
In the Ultimate Fantastic Four, they took some ideas for that bad Fantastic Four movie from it, because Ultimate Fantastic Four, they're all teenage prodigies
Yeah.
working in the Baxter building, and but you keep getting flashbacks of Victor Von Doom's just this horrible childhood that he's raised with. He's in a closet and they're making him like, because he's nobility from Latveria. And for the whole episode, that you just keep showing him like having to recite his entire family lineage. I am Victor Von Doom, son of, da 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 da. And then they go back and they show more of the story. And the very last page, it shows him and he goes, son of, I can't remember who, son of whatever, son of Vlad Tepes. And so that was kind of the idea in the multiple.
Oh wow.
Is that Victor Von Doom is a descendant of Dracula.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a cool.
All right.
Reimagining, but
anyway. All right. Well, I mean, it takes some time. They got to drive from Fort Worth, so it's like, see, it's probably about close to noon, which is probably noon. I would say.
I'd probably contact the sheriff and say,
"Oh, that's probably good," because like if it gets like to the,
yeah,
he's gonna have to retreat to the cave if it gets a little beyond noon, because it's gonna go into the cave.
Yeah,
the light. So, okay.
In the meantime, I would contact the sheriff and try to explain. If he's not buying the vampire thing, I'm going to say, look, I think the English teacher is spreading some sort of.
You want me to go arrest this guy?
You probably should want to mess with him, but you could at least get a location on him. He's trying to get some shield agents and some help. I asked for Captain America, but I don't know if he's coming. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we should ask for Blade.
I think he'll just kill him. He would. Yeah. He just like slaughter.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking something impressive is going to happen for me not to try to kill the head honcho.
All right. So they bring a van, like a blackened van. I guess they had collected Jeff. They they back it up to the cave entrance, and I mean it is kind of like it's not an ambulance as much as it is a I guess
paddy wagon for vampires.
Yeah, a paddy wagon. Yeah.
That's okay.
There's two shield agent drivers, and they say, well, do you want to go do you want us to drive you back? Do you want to go in the back or watch these vampires? Or like Jeff's not a vampire, but do you want to watch these vampires, or do you want to?
Okay, can you handle them? There's more of them in town.
Oh, we're gonna fill this whole paddy wagon with vampires? Should we just get him back to Shield headquarters?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's like airtight in there too. So, so the Jeff guy, they'll probably just put like the Billy vampire in the paddy wagon,
Okay.
and the Jeff guy, he's not turned yet, so they'll ask you to take him to Shield headquarters,
Okay.
or they'll probably have to call another car.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you want to wait.
I think I need to go into town and take care of these other people, but I don't want to leave these guys defenseless against a vampire if he.
Yeah, it's a couple. It's like probably like a probably like two shield agents, that come,
Yeah.
a driver and a shotgun, and they didn't realize how the extent. They didn't realize that I thought you said just got bit. They didn't understand, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I should roll me a 3d6. Oh, very good. Cool. All right. So it doesn't look like I don't know. The shield agents say they don't think that this Jeff guy is in danger.
Okay.
He probably just got, he's kind of feverish and sick, but they don't see like, because in like in Dossier Volume 1 number 24, they have like the veins,
Yeah.
kind of, the veins aren't turning black or whatever.
Okay.
His heart rate is okay. We'll take him to the hot. Well, why don't we just call a regular? They're like,
I would take him back to headquarters, but if you would let him right up front with you to keep him away from Billy here.
yeah, he was pretty pissed off about getting bit by the Compton kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He starts asking for well, shit, this is Texas. Everybody's going to ask for rare steak. I was going to make a joke, but
they say they're calling like a counselor, a shield counselor, psychologist to talk to the family
okay.
about how to deal with a super or a meta child.
Yeah. Okay, man, if we could rehab him, he'd be an awesome super agent.
Yeah, they'd be pretty traumatized. Yeah, he says, I heard, I don't know. I heard this group in China, off the coast of China. Anyway, so all right, so you do get a call back from so I guess it's about, but when all this happens, it's like I said, you're getting all this, it's about 1 o'clock. At least it takes an hour to figure all this crap out. The counselor, of course, is going to come in. You don't have to wait for them.
Yeah, I want to find the Luther Jones.
All right, so Luther Jones. So the sheriff Leland, that was his name. Sheriff Leland, he calls. Well, it is now. If it wasn't before, so Sheriff Leland calls and goes, I don't think this Luther. You told him all the vampire stuff, right? Because this Luther's guy's no vampire. He's at school.
Okay, that's fine. He's at school. Okay. I'm assuming I carry a knife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some sticks while we're out here in the wilderness and start
cutting some like mesquite sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start sharpening up some steaks.
Okay. How many you can get?
I mean, I'm probably doing that while I was waiting for the van. So, maybe I could find a dozen.
Yeah, that's probably in an hour. Yeah, you can get like a dozen.
Yeah.
All right. So it's so now it's like 1 o'clock. You're gonna drive into Ranger.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Could I use my telekinetic attack to throw a wooden stake at a vampire?
Yeah. You can like put it in the barrel of the gun and shoot him.
Oh yeah, because it's not actually using.
Yeah. I would say sure.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so I'll head into town to the school.
All right. Okay. So you head into town, and when you get to like Ranger High School.
What's their mascot?
Oh man, you knew you were gonna ask me that.
The
Probably
Rangers?
probably the armadillos.
They're not the Rangers.
That'd be hilarious.
Scouts.
They are the Bulldogs.
No.
Is that right? Maybe.
The silver bullets. That would be a cool mascot for Ranger.
Yeah, the Ranger Bulldogs. Yep. In Eastland County.
Okay.
They are the Bulldogs.
It'd be really cool if somebody from Ranger actually watched this. They'd probably be upset at us
They're probably upset.
co-opting and misrepresenting the town.
Yeah, someone who we're not full of vampires. Someone who right. Someone who let me go back to this one. Someone who lives on the ranch.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you get back, you drive. Yeah, you can show them the map, the other map. I think if you could open it, that'd be cool. Hopefully you can open it. Yeah. So you make I think the Ranger High School is like probably.
You can't ping on the image though, so
Yeah, you can't ping on the image, but it's like it's where that on the I think it's. I'll tell you where it is on there on that map if people want to know. Oh, that's what I thought. So like that white spot on the map, on near the 254, the business kind of cutoff.
mm-hmm.
So that's where the high school is. Those are the buildings,
right,
and stuff. Okay, all right. So when you get there, Sheriff Leland's a bit upset and perplexed because I don't know what's wrong with these administrators or whatever. Like the principal said, well, you can't go talk to Mr. Jones while he's teaching. And then I hear that Mr. Jones, like, they allowed him to leave the school.
Did you see where he went?
He said he went like, well, this is how dumb these administrators are. They say he's doing like this experimental literature thing.
Oh.
And like he goes to this warehouse, it's all approved, and apparently the parents signed off on it.
Carl, we're doing nothing in the real world to combat the
what?
We're doing nothing to combat the thing about interfering with literature teachers' activities.
Oh yeah, no. I just threw out English lit because that seemed logical as to who would be, teaching a study on vampires or whatever. But yeah, no political commentary
somewhere
here.
In Florida, DeSantis' eye is twitching with us talking about this.
Oh right. Yeah, that's all right. So he's kind of like a little upset and perplexed because
where's the warehouse? I'll go there then.
Yeah, he called his deputy, and his deputy kind of followed him because they're not quite incompetent. They're good, So yay, yeah. Eastland County Sheriff's Office. Maybe one of them are watching. So anyway, so he calls the deputy. Deputy tells him this is warehouse. So yeah. Right. So let's take like a little break because my voice is. I want to keep going. If you can keep going. Yes.
Well, it's getting close to. Why don't we do the kick in the door and end on a cliffhanger?
Maybe let's do like. Can we do like? When we come back, can we do like 15 or so minutes?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to pause here. If I can find how to pause. This is top level recording for you guys. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so when you get to the warehouse, BJ, you drive up in your shield vehicle. Does it have the SHIELD shield across? There's a couple of the police cars waiting for you. There's there's another like a BMW sedan that's out there. A few bikes, a motorcycle, and a couple bikes are there. And yeah, and there's Sheriff Leland and the deputy, Deputy MacArthur. It says across this. All right, and they go, well, what are we gonna do, boss? Just some kids and a weird teacher. He's like all dressed in like, I don't know, cosplay.
Okay.
Or are you
They're in the
going? You're just
warehouse?
yeah, in the warehouse through there.
What's he look like?
They describe him. He looks English.
What does that mean?
He's wearing a. He says he's wearing like a coat with like a frilly shirt and a top hat. He has a cane.
Okay.
Like I said, he's cosplay.
Okay.
And MacArthur says, yeah, I think he even had a monocle.
Well, I just want to make sure I shoot the right person.
All right. So I guess you go into the warehouse, right? So here you are.
Is there a probably like if there's a way to maybe come in? I said
Yep.
kick in the door, but I think maybe sneaking in is probably better.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your agility.
To sneak in.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. Wow. All right. Okay. They sneak in pretty good. There's like a open warehouse here. Give me a vigilance roll. It's dark.
Completely dark.
Yeah, you gotta pull out your. Yeah, it's completely dark. You gotta pull out your flashlight. It's
Mm,
dark. You see, like,
I don't want to do that just yet.
there's like a. I guess it's like it's like lit, kind of like this, but you're probably right now like in a, like warehouses have like a ante room, and then there's like a where the warehouse proper is. So you kind of snuck into the ante room.
Okay. Is it power? Is this place have power?
No,
Okay.
it's abandoned. You probably see through like the really, very very dirty light. Windows on the set of double doors that go to like the presumably the main warehouse floor. You think you see like some dim light back there, like candles and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Is there any skylights? Closed.
Yep. All right, Amy, we should introduce a special guest here that is joining us. My wife, Amy Lee Rodriguez. Amy.
Hello.
Hello. So maybe you should, Amy, if you could roll a notice roll, which is a vigilance. You could roll non-combat vigilance on the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. You're kind of watching, and actually Agent 45 was pretty stealthy with that 17, so you don't quite notice him, but he doesn't notice you either.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are either of you gonna, so I don't know if you would be in the anteroom, or would you be probably also in the anteroom waiting?
I think I'd be going between the two rooms.
So you're gonna open the door? Oh, or
No, I don't. I don't
okay.
need to.
All right. So okay. So are you trying to be quiet about it?
Trying.
All right. So give me I guess it would be security.
I don't know how I would be noisy in my current form.
No, I know. So give me an ego roll, but then you'll get to do a with an edge.
So non-combat.
Yeah, do non-combat ego. And you can re-roll that too. So you can mouse over the 2 and press and click edge. All right, it's the same thing. All right.
Happened to me too.
Yeah. So suddenly, Agent 45. What does it smell like, Amy? What does the mist smell like? Does it smell like anything?
No,
All right.
I would say it feels more than it smells.
All right. You get a cold feeling. I don't know if you wanted to. I mean, it's dark in this. It's kind of dim in this anteroom too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a cold feeling.
What does one do when one gets a cold feeling? Let's look around.
Call the Ghostbusters.
All right.
They might be more helpful than all the shield people I've called.
Yeah, I mean, they're only rank 1. BJ.
That's true.
I mean, you could have asked some shield agents to kind of join you if you wanted to.
I should have, yeah.
So I'm just kind of like drawing how I imagine like this antechamber. There's like a set of double doors here.
Let me move the screen so
yeah,
people so the people watching at home can see what we're doing here.
Yeah, like a set of double doors there, and
Okay.
like I said, you felt like a cold sensation. Oops.
Can I don't know. What do you? I guess I'm trying to figure out if that means anything. Like, I don't know if that's what was that? Like, kind of looking around or?
All right, so give me another vigilance check. Or give me a vigilance check since you're now actively looking around, but you can re-roll that too.
I got a marvel though.
Oh, you did. But it's still. Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. But man, you didn't succeed though. That's crazy. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you want to do anything, Amy? Apparently, this agent is a little dull.
Not quite yet. Maybe I would get a little closer.
Okay. Yeah, you're inside the little anteroom, and just you can get right in front of them.
Yeah. I would think my character might even do like from behind, do a little push.
Okay. Roll. Well, not to damage, right? Just want to push.
Don't know who he is.
All right. So give me a melee attack, but we're not doing damage, right? So
Non-combat.
yeah. You can just do combat.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Oh wow. Okay. You get shoved very hard to the ground.
Didn't mean to.
But I'm gonna make you appear because you have to materialize to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
All right. So you get shoved pretty hard to the ground, and look, everyone. I'm gonna push you. With that marble success, you're like knocked prone.
Okay.
That beats your melee, right? Your melee defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's
okay.
an 11.
All right. So she pushes you. So this person pushes you to the ground, and you look up and you see, well, you can introduce yourself in.
Well, she would probably grab him by the shirt and pull him up to her eyes and say, "Exactly who are you?"
Okay.
So we don't know each other?
She doesn't know you, but you recognize. I mean, you would recognize her, right?
Oh. Okay. So I don't pull out a stake then.
Oh, you could defensively pull out a stake, but
yeah. Jubilee.
How do you know my name?
I have. I've a. We went to the same school. I'm a graduate of Xavier's Academy.
I don't remember you. I only remember the bald guy.
Oh. Oh
Well-
no, my name is Danny Stockton.
What are you doing?
You weren't there when I was there.
Explains why I don't know you.
No.
Are you friends with my pseudo father?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know Logan. Everybody knows Logan.
He does party a bit too much.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how good your intuition is. I didn't see, shall we say, your spider sense is going off, or is that the wrong superhero?
Yeah, that's not me.
That's awesome.
So do I know her whole story then?
You probably know I would say you probably know that she's got turned into a vampire and that she took a leave. She got turned to a vampire. She was in, like, they put her in like holding cell for a while. You know that you had heard that some people in the organization wanted to kill her, but Logan said, if you kill her, I'll kill you. So they put Logan, there's something about blood transfusion, but then they put Logan in charge of her to do a mission at Gambit's request. And then they were in Paris for a while, and then you heard that she went overseas, like to like Asia or something.
Mhm.
Better sushi.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's what you know, like kind of through the,
so I know she's a vampire.
through the grapevine. Yeah. Through the grapevine. Yeah.
All right. So it's probably fortunate that you showed up.
I'm not hungry.
I'm pretty sure you're not the only vampire in this warehouse.
I can assure you I am not. Hence my previous form. Do you have any other forms?
Just this one.
I could offer to bite you and help with that.
No, I'm fine. I'll be okay.
I'm also here for the vampire children because I have a theory.
What's your theory?
If I put my blood in them, perhaps maybe they won't be quite so ravenously hungry.
Oh, good. Well, I've already caught one of them.
Where is he?
Shield has him secured.
I doubt that's true.
Well, for now.
All right. So if you guys want to peek through the windows.
Well, I think Jubilee would go back into mist form.
So I don't want to hurt the children. I want to save the children, but I'm not as inclined to help the adult vampire. He's gonna have to do something pretty impressive to get out of this.
I'll make you a deal. I'll deal with the adults. You get the children.
Okay.
All right. So
How do I get him to cooperate? The last one was he was difficult.
Sometimes you just have to stare them down. Or you don't have that trait either?
What?
You don't have that trait either? Are you actually a human?
Well, no, I'm a mutant. I'm telekinetic.
Oh, so you can shoot fireworks like I can.
Sort of, yeah.
Interesting. Shall we go have fun?
Sounds good to me.
This is where we kick down the doors.
There, we're just gonna kick in the door.
Oh, no need to kick in the door. I'll just go underneath it.
Go ahead. After you.
Yeah, I think you could just do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a trait, right? So, all right.
Well, I shift, I go under, and I shift back up, and then I'll open the door for him. I'll be nice. Seeing as I pushed him down, I feel bad.
All right. So we could probably get rid of this antechamber as she opens the door for you. And then when you see, amongst this dim candlelight, although I'm gonna roll for this dude. Totally clueless. All right. All right, so I can get the right layer.
Can Jubilee do a notice roll?
No, you don't. I just put them on, right? I put them all on the layer, right? Yeah, they're all on your layer. No, they're not.
Nope.
What's going on?
Because she can actually see in the dark.
Yeah, I just got to put these on. There you go.
Oh, that's lovely.
All right, so like this is like the guy all dressed in a top hat and a monocle, and I would say there's probably like there's 6 other civilians in here, right? And they seem to be mesmerized by this, and you see 3 of these, feral things that the other civilian children don't seem to realize are kind of walking amongst them, looking.
So these aren't kids.
They're like a feral form. All you, both of you recognize them as like a slightly feral, new vampires, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
And they're walking around, maybe probably looking for other victims among, the other 6 children or teenagers in here.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, and this guy's like in his he's like doing the thing with the eyes, right? So like to
This one?
mesmerize him.
Mesmerizing everybody.
mesmerize him. So, and he doesn't, and I you could see it with my notice, he didn't realize you guys kind of come in.
Pity for him.
So yeah, do we want to roll initiative, or should we leave it here for the next time?
I think it's a good cliffhanger. Plus, I got to go check on my kid. Make sure he's taking a shower and going to bed.
All right.
We can leave it here.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to get Amy's character introduced. So we do have another player.
Yay!
And thank you everyone for listening who is watching. And I hope that was a fun little surprise. If you follow the X-Men, you kind of know the story. And this is kind of my in between stories of the official X-Men comics of what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, we can make our own version.
Yeah, we make our own version.
Like in this version, the Beast remains a happy, kind-hearted, moral, ethical, humane, decent.
Yeah, right. Well, anyway, so let's see what happens as when Jubilee and Agent 45 deal with Luther Jones and his small cabal of teenage vampires.
Ooh.
We're trying to save the teenagers, right?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
that I think is the end goal for Jubilee.
Cool.
She kind of has a little experiment idea.
Okay.
All right. Well, again, thank you everyone for watching and listening. Hope you've enjoyed our little tease here of a big fight to come. It looks like, as you can see, 4-on-2. And how will Jubilee and Agent 45 do? We won't know until next time. So until then, Amy, you want to say the thing?
Good night and good rolling.
And also remember, 3 dice and the truth. Thanks, BJ. Thanks, Amy.
Good to be
See
here.
you guys next time.
Right.
Bye-bye.